of love. It's Anathea, your divine feminine educator. And in this video, I want to talk about understanding each other. This is the biggest skill that we can all learn how to do right now. The most important thing is for us to learn how to understand each other. There is so much, there's an opportunity for a lot of healing to be happening right now during these transformational times. I want to share with you a story. I hope you had a nice 4th of July weekend. I sure did. I was with my family camping near the ocean, and we had so much fun. I had my little pop-up tent. My brother had his big camper. My sister and brother-in-law had their big camper. And we just had a really great time. I don't know, maybe 15 people total, sitting at the dinner table, doing a little bit of drinking, having a lot of fun, and then starting to talk politics. You know, the Democrat point of view, the Republican point of view. This is where the juice is, when we can have conversations and learn how to understand each other. You see, and so this is what happened. So then the two people, and I'm not going to say who they were, but basically two people in our group started to have a heated argument about the Republican point of view and then the Democratic point of view. And they were going back and forth with their opinions, with their perspectives, with their point of view. And it started to get a little bit heated. But it was actually really juicy. It was really juicy. And then, you know, I was paying attention, and I was really more holding space for the experience. And a lot of people were actually holding space, holding a lot of love for both. And then the next thing I knew, I don't know, it just ended up, I don't even remember how it actually ended up, how the argument ended up. What I do remember is the next morning by the fire pit in the campground was them giving each other a hug. And that's what we need right now. We need to be able to have different opinions, different point of views, and let it be okay. Every single person is in their own perspective, right. You see, we have a zillion different realities. We have what, 7 billion? Is it 7 trillion, 7 billion people on the planet now? But there's even more realities than that. So we have so many different perspectives, so many different points of view. And all of those points of view, all of those different vantage points are different realities that are very real. We need each other. And we need to start understanding each other. So these two people that were having these opposing conversation with each other, where there could have been a lot of tension, there was a whole group of people that loved them, that were holding space for them as they had that conversation. It was powerful, it was profound, and it led to them actually understanding each other. You see, understand, there's a negative part to understand. This English language is pretty amazing. Understand is to stand under. But you see, if you understand, you're actually able to hold space for the person, right? You're able to understand, stand under them, put your ego aside, and hear their point of view. So the next time you have an argument, I want to encourage you to get your ego and put it aside and see if you can hold space for that other person. Because right now, everybody's point of view is really important. Different people I think right now we all feel very convicted where we stand in our vantage point and our point of view. We feel, you know, everyone's for various reasons being triggered, mask or no mask, Republican or Democrat, vaccine or no vaccine. And everyone brings a piece of the pie. So what's most important right now is to understand where you're coming from, yes, but put a little bit of extra effort into understanding where the other is coming from as well. That's where the juice is. That's where the joy is. That's where the connection is. You see, you lose and we all lose when we start really just having egos and fighting against each other and big separation. We all win when we all truly understand that a different point of view is perfect because it helps us have an opportunity. An opportunity, whether we take it or not, is dependent upon you. You see, someone having your same point of view, that's fun, that's great. But the real juice is where someone is opposite your point of view. And you can hold space for them, and then they can hold space for you. That's why we need Tribe White right now. That's why we need groups of people to hold space for each other's points of view. You see, someone's looking at it from this point of view, another person is looking at it from this point of view, another one from this point of view and this point of view, and guess what that creates? Wholeness. Wholeness. That's why communication is really important, and understanding which words to use that don't put another person on the defensive, especially when they have a different point of view. You know, curiosity is the most compassionate thing you can do right now. Understanding, holding space, standing under, getting your ego out of the way, and just holding space for another. And saying, you know, I'm curious, why do you think that way? Not, why do you think that way? No. Or I don't care that you think that way. No, it's, I'm curious. I'm really interested. You have a different point of view. Can you share with me how you're seeing the world and why you're thinking that way? I'd like to know. It broadens your own horizons. It gives you depth. It gives you depth. It gives you a deeper point of view, because I will tell you, whatever point of view you have, it is limited. You are only one human being on this planet, in this universe. And yes, you are wiser than beyond what you realize. However, again, let me demonstrate it. Here's your point of view. Here is another's point of view. Here's another's point of view, and another 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 point of view. We need everybody's points of view and hold space for them so that we can create this beautiful wholeness, harmony, and understanding. If you like this video, please share it on your timeline. Please share it out into the world, and check out the link in this below or above this video. And there's a free class. It'll give you 5 tips on how to understand and communicate better, how to create more harmony, how to really feel heard and understood in your relationships, and what words you're using that are preventing that. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.